slides open like that. Hi guys, so today we are in Clonbern Graveyard here in County Galway, and I'm here to find the Dennis Mausoleum. Now it's one of a kind, it's one of its kind in Europe. It's a cylindrical cast iron structure. It was constructed in 1863 and it was commissioned by Elizabeth Dennis in memory of her husband Colonel Maurice Griffin Dennis and his brother John Erwin Dennis. The mausoleum stands roughly 3.5 metres tall and 2 metres in diameter, made from cast iron panels bolted together. Top of the structure itself is a draped urn. Now, this mausoleum has had all sorts of things happen to it, including it was struck by lightning, and I think it was the draped urn actually. It has been restored. It's just there, we're coming up to it now, but above the entrance is the Dennis family coat of arms, accompanied by inscriptions dedicated to Colonel Dennis, etched into the framed panels on the cylinder. So the structure itself draws from classical influences, notably modelled after a structure in Athens. One of the earliest examples of the Corinthian order. Now there is some speculation that it may have been cast in Scotland, but it's possible that it was also constructed here by a James Stevens here in Galway. So as I said, over the years the mausoleum has faced damage from lightning, storms and vandalism. The urn, as I said, was damaged. The railings were bent and even the inscription itself was detached, but it has since undergone a successful conservation project led by Galway County Council. As I said, it's fully cast iron, but a deeply personal monument, I suppose, but it blends kind of Victorian funerary symbolism with a kind of a classical design. And this is it, and it really does stand out in this graveyard. It says there, sacred to the memory. And then it has lost some of the writing. The late Colonel, 1st Battalion, 60th King's Royal Rifles. And somebody must have a key to it, surely. But I'm going to guess that it goes underground, possibly like a spiral staircase. The coat of arms there looks like pistols pointing downwards. Toujours Fidel wrote there. Now to me it kind of looks like maybe a lighthouse, but potentially it's inspired by a diving bell used during dock repairs. The inscription that was there is once again completely gone. But it has stood the test of time because, as I said, storm damage, lightning damage. Lightning actually struck the urn that's way up there on the top. And that was also restored. But it's probably one of the nicest mausoleums I have ever seen anywhere. The colour alone makes it stand out. But I am freezing. it's freezing cold. So it has the rails the whole way right around it. Maybe it's like something out of Doctor Who. When you step in there, you can teleport yourself to wherever you want. Beautiful building. So we're just going to take a little look at what's here as well. We do have a ruins of a church. We have a railed area here. Anthony Brown, Port Brown, died April 1840, aged 85. There's another Anthony Brown, 5th of December 1884, aged 92. Isabella Brown, and maybe a James Brown there, Nicholas Brown. But look what's on top of the rails. Is it an eagle? Actually not too sure what that bird is. The details on the wings. We've a newer grave further up. And then we have what appears to be a vault. Looks like some damage has been done to it. They may have been, I don't know, windows or something. You can see the rings on what would have been vault doors, I'd imagine. Has been sealed up. This vault, by the direction of John and Patrick Egan, James Egan, is erected for the remains of the family of John and James Egan of Dunblaney in the year of our Lord 1806. But somebody has come and painted the skull and crossbones. You can see a serpent there as well. And then here it's like a castle with a guard and a spear or an axe maybe in his hand. With the sun and the moon up there. Actually a nice touch, isn't it, the painting? So this then, I presume, would have been the entrance in. Possibly stairs going down. We have those same designs on the side here. Not quite sure what they would have been. But in this old graveyard, the Dennis Mausoleum stands out. may have been a vault, I'm not sure. It's all cemented over. So I don't know, there's 1, 2, 3 pieces of stone there with these rings on them. Maybe another one there. So they must have been lifted from the front of this mausoleum. And then it was all filled in. Right guys, so I tried to get the drone up there. It's a bit windy for it, but we were just having a closer look at this door, and we were just wondering, do you think the door slides open like that? Because you'd wonder how else it would open, like, wouldn't you? Especially when it's on a curve. I can kind of see in there a little bit, but all you can see is the carving of the interior in there. I think the door carves backwards, you know, slides around. Yeah, because I can't see through here. We do have this little tiny, we wouldn't even see anything. It was like the keyhole was in there, or maybe it was through there. I can't see any light in there whatsoever, but it's a beautiful structure. It's a pity that the writing has all gone. Oh, look up there, yeah.
Lion's head.
It is a lion's head, isn't it? Better in a second if I come back around. Is that the only lion's head?
Yeah. And then that's a dragon.
I think it is a dragon, and I think it has lost some of the, maybe one on the opposite side is gone.
I suppose the pistols represent the military status.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Let's just go. I want to see if there's any more lines on it. I don't think there is. I think that's the only one. Let's see if I can show you a bit better from this side. It's hard for me to see it with the sun there. Where is he gone? It's there. It's a fantastic structure. So let me know down in the comments below, what do you think it represents? The draped urn on top. Right, just to prove to you that it is windy, look at the head on me. GV is clever, he's got his hat on. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. We have a bit of a journey ahead of us. And you know, we've no torch at the moment, so it's very, very hard to read any of the graves in here. But with that being said, take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know down below in the comments what do you think the Dennis Mausoleum represents. But for now, guys, as always, take care. God bless, and we will talk to you on the next adventure. Bye for now.